Hi, my name is Samuel, and since the last video I turned 30. Please send help. I've been working on the farmland mechanics, and I think I've made some good progress, so I thought we'd have a bit of a review. So on New Game Start, as per usual for farming sims, there is random overgrowth, weeds, rocks, branches, and trees to clear. The clearing has gone from basic layers of diggable earth and stone to a functional strata, each layer with its own properties. More on that later. The branches can be moved by hand, your hands being technically your first usable tool, and for cutting trees you'll need the hatchet. There seems to be a grand tradition of cutting down trees in video games, and I hope I'm doing it justice. For digging the earth, you'll need to find the farming adze. The adze can clear the turf and the dirt layers, and lay down fresh earth, but can't break stone. For that, you'll need the pick. The pick can also be used to break any stones on the surface. Breaking stone this way is how you gather the stone as a resource. The logic being that it's hard to build and craft with boulders, but it's easier with broken up stone. You wouldn't be able to carry much stone at once, so I'm thinking of adding a stone pile building as a static storage system, which you can deposit stone into automatically when digging, and then automatically draw from it when building. To water your crops, of course, you'll need to douse the earth. You will have an amphora in place of a contemporary watering can, which requires fresh water. You can wait for it to rain, or if you use the pick and you dig through the stone layer, it becomes a trench, one which can allow water to flow from any active springs you may have. This automatically supplies the surrounding tiles with water, and well, all this is because I wanted to incorporate an irrigation system, but obviously sprinklers are too modern. A brief aside, this is what the rain will look like. I have this idea I haven't figured out yet. If you dig a whole area out at the depth of a trench, it becomes a kind of pond. Ponds would be a source of a few different resources, most obviously frogs, reeds, and lilies, but they might also provide a place for any live fish you may have caught. Everyone likes lily pads, I don't know what to tell you. You can fill trenches in again by using stone. The dirt can be replaced for free using the farming adze. If you fill an area with water and then block its source, it will drain overnight. Where the turf meets the cleared earth, the grass can spread onto any adjacent dirt tiles. There'll be a random chance to spread at the end of each day. To stop the spread, you could dig a boundary, lay a path, or build a wall. The edges of the clearing will always count as turf, so it will always creep in around the edges of your farm. For any paths you lay, I may add a little speed buff to make it more worthwhile. There's also a little footstep checker to check what you're stepping on so it can make the right sound. Oh, and I also made this little system where the trees fade out when you walk behind them, which was really easy to do and really satisfying to complete, and I'm very proud of myself. Thank you. You're able to grow and build different things at different ground levels. So saplings can be planted in dirt or turf, but most plants will need bare earth. You also can't build over trenches. I was tempted to make the water impassable without stepping stones or a little bridge. While the restrictions like that would breed creativity, it might also just be a bit too annoying. Maybe I will implement bridges and stepping stones just for decoration. I'm not sure precisely how the building will work yet, but I'm inclined just to let the player pick a spot and dump the resources onto the building's footprint, and then hold down a button and just have it assemble. If you must move the building, I reckon you should be able to disassemble it and receive all your resources back. I don't feel like I want to punish experimentation by doing what some other games do. Sometimes they'll like half the resources you get back if you disassemble something you've built. While that might make sense, it always felt a bit too raw for me. Some other little things I've been tinkering with are apiaries and later butterfly hutches. Bees will work basically as one would expect, providing honey periodically, but bees and butterflies will also apply buffs on the plants around them, possibly allowing them to propagate or provide bumper harvests. And yes, Leah, the bees are happy. All these little quirks and rules are subject to review. I'm aiming for unique and well-rounded system that works logically but remains fun. So I may be adding or removing any of these mechanics in the future if the gameplay calls for it, but so far I'm really liking how the system's shaping up. And it feels like there's enough for the player to do, to be busy and interested, but it isn't too grueling or grindy. And I think that's it. I think everyone should listen to the Bluestones and be kind to your neighbor. Okay, bye.